Hello fellow gamers, it's your boy Zero Wink, and I'm back with another Kickshot angle discussion, and today I want to talk about Uncharted being delayed. PlayStation fans, do not worry about it. There are plenty of AAA exclusives coming out, and I don't care what the other channels consider AAA, but these are AAA games, whether they're niche, mainstream, independent, doesn't matter. AAA games are AAA games, no matter who made them, no matter if they were made in Japan or North America. AAA games are AAA games. So I'm going to go over the whole list that has been announced for 2015. There are 12 AAA exclusives, 1 indie exclusive. Now the indie exclusive is Housemarque. They will be making Alienation, which is their second installment of a exclusive franchise, like Resogun. So, first AAA, Disgaea 5. Second AAA, Persona 5. Third AAA, Bloodborne. Fourth AAA, Dragon Quest Heroes. Fifth AAA. Now, I don't care what you think about this game, this is still a AAA franchise. It's got a $775,000 budget. It's called Amplitude. Now, if you don't know what Amplitude is, it's the reason you have Rock Band. It's the reason you have a lot of these music games. It was one of the first of its kind, made by Harmonix. They're bringing it back, and it's crowd-funded, so you know people are just loving this game. And it was funded quick, too. Ratchet and Clank, Until Dawn, J-Stars, One Piece, Deep Down, Tearaway Unfolded, MLB The Show, and of course, Alienation is the indie title. Now let me talk a little bit about Metacritic. Personally, I don't trust Metacritic scores. If a game looks interesting to me, I'm gonna go out and get it. But since that's what the mindset is on YouTube, let's talk Metacritic scores. Let's talk critically acclaimed games. All possible Game of the Year candidates. There are 7 of them. 7 games that have scored 80 plus. So you know the next installment is probably going to score just as high. And keep in mind, these are niche titles according to other channels and YouTube itself. These are niche titles, so the niche titles are scoring as high as the tentpole franchises. That's basically what they're saying. These niche titles are just as good as tentpole franchises, but they don't count as AAAs because they don't sell as much as Halo, or they don't sell as much as Forza, or they don't sell as much as Last of Us. That's bullshit. How much did Destiny sell? 4 million? Of course, a lot more digitally, but can't count digital sales. So what did Destiny sell? 4 million? What did Second Son sell? 2.16? Just retailed. If you were to add in digital, a lot of these games would have 5 million sold, would have 4 million sold, would have 3 million sold. How much did Halo Master Chief Collection sell? Just over 2 million, right? So if these games sell 1.5, 2 million, retail, they're right in the running of where all the exclusives are selling. But if you miss out on these games, you are also missing out on critically acclaimed franchises. These are franchises that started on PlayStation era. These are franchises that have been around for a while. Some of them are brand new IPs. Deep Down, brand new IP. Bloodborne, brand new IP. Until Dawn, brand new IP. J-Stars, brand new IP. One Piece, new to North America. You see what I'm getting at? We'll discredit them by calling them niche is such crap. So anyway, Disgaea 5. The reason why I'm excited for Disgaea 5, if you don't know this series, there are games that will last you 200 plus hours in this franchise. You guys want more for your money. You guys want more bang for your buck. These Japanese RPGs are how you're going to get it. Disgaea, the original, scored an 84 on Metacritic. Disgaea 2, 84. Disgaea 3 is the only one that scored below an 80, and that was a 78. And Disgaea 4 scored an 80, exactly. So, as you can see, it's a pretty critically acclaimed game. Not Game of the Year, but definitely critically acclaimed, definitely worth $60, especially since it's gonna last you 100 plus hours. They always do. Persona 5 is another one to look forward to. The original Persona 2 on PlayStation scored an 83. Then Persona 3 scored an 86. Persona 4 scored a 90 on PlayStation 2. That was the last game that actually appeared besides Persona Arena, which was on Xbox and PlayStation, but all of them scored critically acclaimed status, Game of the Year status. These are niche titles, mind you, that are scoring this high. Bloodborne is the spiritual successor to Dark Souls, Demon Souls, and Dark Souls 2, but they did come out and say that it's more a spiritual successor to Demon's Souls, which was, as you know, exclusive to PlayStation, like Bloodborne is going to be. Demon's Souls scored an 89, Dark Souls scored an 89, and Dark Souls 2 scored a 91. Dragon Quest Heroes. This game has been around since 1985. This game has had so many installments. It's had a huge life cycle. It's been a great game. Every installment is worth it. The last installment to make it to a PlayStation console was Dragon Quest VIII, and it scored an 89. And the franchise itself sits at 64 million plus copies sold. Yes, nobody knows about this JRPG, right? Nobody knows about Dragon Quest, even though it's 64 million plus copies sold for the entire franchise. Then there's Ratchet & Clank. That's pretty self-explanatory. But Ratchet & Clank 1 got an 88. Ratchet & Clank Going Commando got a 90. Ratchet & Clank Up Your Arsenal got a 91. And Ratchet & Clank Future Tools of Destruction got an 89. And of course there were more Ratchet & Clank games. I couldn't go through all of them, otherwise this was going to be a really long video. Tearaway Unfolded. The original Tearaway on PS Vita scored an 87. Amplitude on PS2 scored an 86. So I want you to think about that. These are all critically acclaimed games coming this year for PlayStation 4. That doesn't make PlayStation 4 better than the Xbox. What I'm saying is, PlayStation fans, do not worry about Uncharted being pushed back, because you have 12 AAA exclusives coming and one indie exclusive that has already been announced for 2015, so there's no reason to worry that Uncharted was pushed back. Not only that, these JRPGs that everybody tries to shit on will last you 60 plus hours, 100 plus hours, will last you a long time for single player experiences. So that's all I wanted to say, guys. All you channels and all you people who don't understand that Uncharted is not the only AAA game on PlayStation need to realize, sure, Disgaea 5 may not sell the console by itself, but all these games that are coming out with it will. So PlayStation fans, you have a lot to look forward to. This has been Zero. Keep gaming, gamers. And I will see all of you guys and gals next time.